Hello and welcome to the daily cricket show, Cricket Happenings, dear friends and subscribers. On this part of the cricket show is the second day's play between England and Pakistan at Headingley in Leeds, where England, on a rain affected day, where the first session was completely lost due to rain, England managed 302 for 7 at close of play, and that is basically 128 runs lead for them, which I'll be talking about and going into the third day's play. And also, Afghanistan are going to play their historic first test match against India, so they're already there in India. And before that happens, Bangladesh would be taking on Afghanistan in the first of the T20 series, first T20 match tomorrow in Dehradun in India, at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium, which will be a host to the first of its first T20 at that particular stadium, and also it happens to be the 21st Avenue as far as India are concerned for T20s. Well, so that is just a bit of a statistic. Now, let's get on with business here, and let's see what happened between England and Pakistan on the second day's play. Well, talking about this match, England resumed their innings today at their overnight score of whatever it was, and it was Joe Root in the middle, and he had the night watchman Dom Bess for company. Well, Dom Bess continued his way as far as Joe Root was there. He continued to plod away, which was good to see. So basically, he was able to get a measure of the Pakistan bowling attack. Joe Root, on the other hand, definitely played a few good strokes before the angle from Mohammad Amir, the left arm pace bowler, did him in. With a nice angle, this ball actually straightened after pitching, and Joe Root was a goner. Basically, this particular ball, it's a full delivery. It was on the outside the off stump, and Root was gone. He was trying to have a waft at it, and there went his wicket as Sarfraz Ahmed picked up the nick behind the stump. So Joe Root was gone 45 with 6 boundaries. Dom Bess was standing there, and he was joined in by David Mallon. David Mallon played a few very good strokes, a few good strokes that he played. And Dom Bess, what one saw about Dom Bess, the night watchman, was that he was definitely inching towards his second Test 50 consecutive one. But one has to say that Dom Bess, in his knock of 49 with 7 boundaries, when he hit those boundaries, when he could have definitely the boundaries that he hit through the covers, the cover drive that he placed, definitely there were glimpses of a Joe Root in him, the way he played. But then the next wicket to go was David Mallon. David Mallon got a ball which was it was a nicely bowled delivery from Mohammad Amir, probably a back of length delivery just outside the off stump. There was some bounce as well, and there was some bounce. So that really took Mallon by surprise, and the ball actually hit the shoulder of the bat and looped up in the air, and the first slip had a very, very easy catch. So he was gone for 28 with 5 boundaries. Jonathan Bairstow walked in to join Dom Bess, who was really stinging it out for England. But this time, Dom Bess, well, he had done his job as far as seeing off the pace bowlers were concerned. But the Shadab Khan's spin really didn't. It was a sharp leg break from Shadab Khan, and he was gone. So Dom Bess, as I said, it was very well bowled by Shadab Khan, got the ball to bounce a bit, and Dom Bess was trying to draw away from the crease. I mean, he was draw away from the stumps, and he was trying to probably tap the ball onto the offside but it was the outside edge. It took the outside edge of the bat, and a sharp catch was taken at the slip cordon by Asad Shafiq, and Dom Best was on his way to the pavilion. Very sadly, had to miss his second consecutive Test 50 by just one run, as he was out for 49 with 7 boundaries. Now, Jonathan Bairstow was joined in by Jos Buttler. Jonathan Bairstow definitely played some nice drive shots. He played some few good. He hit a few good boundaries as Jos Buttler decided to slowly rein himself in, given the situation. Now, the second new ball was probably due, but it was delayed by the Pakistan skipper Sarfraz Ahmed. He probably wanted to give Mohammad Amir a trundle and see whether he could really extract something out of the pitch, out of the old ball. But nothing of the sort happened. But well, it did not take much time. In fact, Jonathan Bairstow was out even before the second new ball was claimed. Just before the second new ball was claimed, Jonathan Bairstow was a goner. Now, Fahim Ashraf was the bowler. Just before, probably it was the last ball before the new ball was due. It was a good length delivery from Fahim Ashraf on around the off stump, and Bairstow actually went and fished at it, and it was the outside edge was taken by Sarfraz Ahmed behind the stumps, and Bairstow was gone for 21 with 4 boundaries. Buttler was joined in by Chris Wokes at that stage, and Chris Wokes managed 17 runs with 3 boundaries. Now, the second new ball was claimed, and the second new ball did its trick, and Mohammad Abbas delivered a wonderful delivery. One could say really a pearl of a delivery from Mohammad Abbas to Chris Wokes. It actually forced Wokes to actually play at it. It hit the outside edge of the bat, and it was Sarfraz Ahmed behind the stumps who swallowed the catch, and he was gone. So basically, that ball from Mohammad Abbas was very well bowled. It really held its line as it came towards Chris Wokes, and he was gone for 17. But Buttler was still there, doing his job. That he knows that he had a job to do, as the Test debutant Sam Curran walked in to take the place of Chris Wokes. Sam Curran looked impressive towards the end. He smacked 3 boundaries, which was very well hit by Sam Curran, one thought. And at the end of the day, and that was the end of day 2 at Headingley in Leeds, where England closed the day at 302 for 7. Jos Buttler was there, not out on 34 with 4 boundaries. Sam Curran looked impressive in his brief unbeaten 16 with 3 boundaries, as 302 for 7. So essentially, England were 128 runs behind, and that is something that they would definitely take it. And they still have some batting to come in the form of they have Sam Curran, who's looking good. They have Stuart Broadhead to come. So, and Buttler is at the crease. So they would probably inch themselves towards probably even 200 mark if that would be their goal with 3 days remaining in this particular test match. Also, what one saw in this particular pitch was that there was real variable bounce. So definitely there is something in it for the bowlers as well. Now, let's have a look at the bowling card from the Pakistani bowlers. Mohammad Amir, 21 overs, 4 maidens, 64 runs and 2 wickets, bowled well. Mohammad Abbas, 22 8, 60 and 1 wicket. Probably the English batsmen seem to have figured a way out as far as Mohammad Abbas is concerned, after Mohammad Abbas was named man of the match in the first test match, as you know. So probably they have done their homework on Mohammad Abbas, and probably they have adopted a different tack when playing Mohammad Abbas, who really swings the ball at some decent pace. Hassan Ali, 19 overs, 4 minutes, 1 for 68. Fahim Ashraf, 17 overs, 4 minutes, 2 for 43. Bowled impressively. Shadab Khan did his job as well. 17 overs, 2 minutes, 50 runs and 1 wicket. So definitely Pakistan have a task. It's a second new ball, so definitely the cherry is absolutely new on the 3rd day, and I'm sure the ball will be talking in the morning. And Pakistan would probably feel that they would have a chance to probably restrict the England lead to even below 150, which would do them a world of good. But the battle rages on the 3rd day at Headingley in Leeds, and let's see who comes up on the top. Well, So now from here, let's get on to the match. As I said, Afghanistan are down here in India, and they are awaiting their first ever historic test match that they would be playing against India. And while they are waiting, there is a T20 match that they will be playing tomorrow. And this T20 match is going to be played between Afghanistan and Bangladesh at Dehradun. Now, Dehradun, not a lot of matches have been played at Dehradun. At the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium, which will be making its T20 debut, in the sense this is the 21st Avenue where a T20 match would be held for India. And let's have a look at the teams. Afghanistan definitely, to me, are looking much sharper here, and the reason I say that is because, as you would remember, when Afghanistan and Bangladesh played, there was a second string team which actually defeated Bangladesh. So and Afghanistan right now, I mean they are at full throttle right now. Look at the team. Mohammad Shahzad, the dasher, who really loves T20 cricket. He's a sort of a Mad Max who really goes after the bowlers. And he also, of late, one has seen that he also has got a matured approach as well as far as cricket is concerned, where he really waits. Probably the way he plays, I probably think that he also has had a good look at his hero, Chris Gayle, who really first lets the bowlers do the talking a bit and then slowly opens out. So Shehzad probably is in that vein as well. Asghar Stanikzai will be captaining the side. Najib Tarakai is another, they are given an opportunity to Najib Tarakai, and Najib Tarakai, I'm told that he is someone who is, he will be taking, he's another good player as well in the batting lineup. Mohammad Nabi, the experience of Mohammad Nabi. Najibullah Zadran, another very talented bloke in the Afghanistan team. Shafiqullah is another very utility cricketer. Sharafuddin Ashraf is another one who is probably going to be getting his first game. Gulabuddin Naib is the one who according to me would be a big threat, because he's an absolutely a multi-faceted cricketer. Whether it is batting or bowling, he's always there for Afghanistan, and especially in T20 cricket, he has a good record as well. And then we have the spinners: Rashid Khan, Mujibur Rahman. Rashid Khan, one knows, is a world-class spinner now. Even before Afghanistan have got their test status, he's already a renowned world-class spinner, Rashid Khan. He has given a tough time to a lot of big batsmen, and Bangladesh are pretty aware about that. And they have Mujibur Rahman, the right arm offie. One had a look at him in the IPL. One definitely knew where he was coming from, and he has a sort of I would say he has a lot of deliveries which he could really fox the batsman with his bowling action, which is not very easy to pick up. So that is another advantage that the Afghanistan spinners would be holding, and they have Aftab Alam. So this is the team composition as far as Afghanistan are concerned, and I'm sure they are definitely waiting to provide wholesome entertainment in India in this T20 match against Bangladesh. As far as Bangladesh are concerned, and I'm also told that this pitch will be a bit slow and could be a two-pace pitch. So basically, the bowlers who actually bowl slower through the air would be in a much better position to really get. And probably one can't expect a lot of runs coming in, especially the spinners of Afghanistan. To me, would be a sort of a real threat for Bangladesh. As far as Bangladesh are concerned, one thing that I would like to say that bowling attack to me is looking a bit depleted here, especially considering the fact that their strike bowler, a talented strike bowler, Mustafizur Rahman, is not in the mix. So that really makes it a bit tough for the other bowlers who have not, barring Rubel Hussain, who is an experienced person. But Rubel Hussain, one has seen that he has really struggled in T20. And then they have the offspin of Mehdi Hassan. Mosaddeq Hussain is back into the team after a long gap. after his injury. Habu Haider is another one who has done well, I'm told, in the Bangladesh domestic scene, where he has bowled lots of pace. Nazmul Islam, and then Shafi Rahman would do some medium pace duties there. Mahmudullah would chip in as well. Shakib Al Hasan would be another very, very good experienced spinner. He's the one who actually is captaining the side. And then they have the solidity of Mushfiqur Rahim, who could be, I think Mushfiqur Rahim and Shakib Al Hasan, Tamim Iqbal would be the experienced persons who would be a sort of threat to Bangladesh, to Afghanistan. And Litton Das, who has shown in the, as we saw in the Nidahas Trophy, that he was promoted in the batting order, and he really made it count, especially when against India. He rattled runs in a nice manner. So basically, I think Tamim Iqbal and Litton Das would be the ones who would be opening the batting, and one can expect some fire. But as I said, this pitch is something that both the teams have to be really wary of. They should, the indications are that it will be a two-paced pitch. It will be slow. So basically, one has to really have a good technique when they actually play the slower deliveries, in the sense the slower bowlers. Well, dear fans and subscribers, always a pleasure bringing you this daily cricket show, Cricket Happenings. Hope you all loved this broadcast of mine. Yes, you'll all be seeing me tomorrow. That's on a Sunday, on my next cricket broadcast, which will feature the third day's play between England and Pakistan at Headingley in Leeds. And also, I'll be bringing you the summary on the first T20 match, which will happen between Bangladesh and Afghanistan in Dehradun in India, at a stadium which will be making his debut in T20, the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium. With this being said, it's time for me to sign off on this broadcast today. Thank you.